Hello, Mark Satterfield here. Thanks so much for joining me. I want to talk today about what I personally think is the secret sauce to doing more business with the affluent, building relationships with the wealthy. And keep in mind, this is just one person's opinion, but we have been doing this for 30 years with clients in over 2 dozen niche industries that do business with the wealthy and the high net worth individuals. So this has worked for them, and perhaps it will work for you. But I think the secret sauce has two components to it. The first one is branding. And when I talk about branding, what I'm referring to is what is your particular brand. You may work for a larger corporation. You may be in the private banking division of a Wells Fargo or a Citigroup. You may be involved in aircraft leasing for Gulfstream. But just because you're working for a larger organization doesn't mean that you yourself can't have a personal brand. So you want to think about what is your brand? What do you stand for? What are the types of customers that you want to attract? And then what is that experience like? And you really want to map that out. When I look at my clients who have been very successful in attracting affluent clients, the one thing I notice is that they have a consistent approach to how that client experience is. So you want to think about everything from your office. What is it like when they arrive? What does your website look like? What do your marketing materials look like? What is the message that you're putting forward that differentiates you from all of the other people who do similar work? And creating that personal brand, whether it's just as a standalone brand or within the context of a larger organization, is really crucial. If for no other reason, it gets you remembered. And that's the big danger, because so often, because it is such a competitive world, we get stuck in the middle of that bell-shaped curve. And it's not that people dislike us. It's not that they don't respect us. They just don't remember us, and that's really what branding gets us. The second thing that I would think about in terms of the secret sauce is how can you become indispensable to your clients? Are there ancillary services that you can provide, which perhaps are one-off? That will enable you to provide additional value to your clients. I won't go into those in a lot of detail in this video. I've got them in more detail in the blog article that's immediately below this. But look at those, and even though you may not be in that particular industry, think about how you might be able to apply that in terms of being indispensable. And then the third piece is how are you interacting with your affluent clients from the perspective of, are you where they are? Look, you've heard this before. If you want to do business with the affluent, it can't just be a sales or marketing outreach. You have to be visible where they are. So that means in your particular community, whether it's the opera or the theater or the art openings or the charity circuit, you got to get involved. And I know a lot of people kind of cringe when they hear that, but the more that you are where they are, the more that you are someone that they know, the more that they perceive you as being a member of their tribe, the easier it's going to be to turn that relationship into something that is more not just social, but business related. Remember, marketing to the affluent is very heavily influenced by tribalism. They are a tribe. They associate with their own kind, and they associate with advisors who they feel comfortable with as being a part of that tribe. And the way you become part of that tribe is by consistently and regularly being at the places, at the events where they are. So those are three things to think about as you are putting together your marketing, your client attraction strategy for more affluent and wealthy clients. and when I look back on the clients that we've had that have been successful, they've all done all three of those things. So I hope you found this helpful. Hope it gave you some good food for thought. Naturally, if you'd like to talk about this in more detail, there's a button at the bottom of the page where you can arrange that. But as always, I really appreciate you being a part of my community. And until we do have a chance to speak personally, this is Mark Satterfield. Bye for now.